Welcome to Mamut Tutorials. In this training session, we will undergo a full year-end procedure and go through all the points that make up the year-end wizard. First, we select Accounting on the left-hand side so that we get the accounting flowchart. We go to Year-End, choose the correct fiscal year, then Next, and Next again. We will then find that Period 12 must be closed, we must close VAT Period 4, Journal entry contains data, that profit must be allocated, and that the VAT accounts contain balances. What we recommend is to start with Journal entry contains data. We close the wizard and click on Journal entry. It is important to check that you are on the correct accounting year. Since we do not see any journals in this window, it means that there are saved journals belonging to another user. We then click the down arrow next to the Chart of Accounts button and select Show All Journals for all users. We will now get an entry that was recorded by Kelly Jones. We need to highlight the journal and click OK. The journal will now be highlighted at the bottom of the journal window, so we highlight it and click Edit. Here we must decide whether this journal needs to be transferred to the financials or whether it should be deleted. In this case, we will choose to delete the journal. We will go out of the journal entry window and into the year-end wizard again. We now see that the point that the journal entry contains data has disappeared. We now have to close all periods. When closing the periods, the VAT settlement periods will also be automatically closed. When closing a VAT period, the balance from 2200 and 2201 will be transferred to 2202. Note that this will not happen if there is a balance on 2200 or 2201 in period 13, or the last period in the year, mainly because this period is not part of a VAT period. To begin with, we need to close period 12. We close the year-end wizard again and click on Period End. Since there is only one period 12 to close, it should be the only period available to select from a drop-down list here. We click Next and Next again. The VAT settlement and posting journal is now printed and we click on Complete. If we go into the year-end wizard again, we see that the top 2 points have now cleared. The line with the balances on the VAT accounts 2200 and 2201 has disappeared. If we look at the year-end wizard at this point, we now see that the only point remaining is that the profit must be allocated. In parentheses, you will always see the amount to be allocated. Even if there are pennies or if there is a large amount, then the amount standing here needs to be cleared off. This is done in journal entry. You can also see the profit or loss in many of the accounting reports, for example, the balance sheet and profit and loss account 1. We open journal entry and click New. We click OK to the information messages, set the date to the 31st of December 2011, and select the journal type Miscellaneous. It is now important to display a transfer between a profit and loss account and a balance sheet account for us to settle the accounts. In this example, we use the profit and loss account 9997, and in the double entry field, we enter account 3200. Since there is a profit, we must debit the profit and loss account. We will enter £17,286.65 as a debit and press Enter. The system then automatically records £17,286.65 as a credit against account 3200. We transfer this to the ledger. We then return to the year-end wizard again. We now know that the accounts are in order and are ready to complete the year-end procedure. When we click Next, the program will make a backup. When the wizard is finished, we get the message that the report's invoice journal and daybook automatic update will automatically be approved and a PDF document in our Documents area is created. We are also asked whether we want to generate the opening balance of the account, project and department. This means that there will be one line per project and/or department that has been used before. If you only want one line per account, it needs to be unticked. We then click Complete and we'll get a message that the financial year is closed. We have now gone through all the steps in the year-end wizard and hope that this will help you perform a year-end procedure in Mamut Business Software. More tutorials can be found on our website.